190. Yo, Tanner's car is loud as shit, in case you guys couldn't tell. So I'm gonna do something a little different today. We're not gonna focus on the motor quite as much. So what we're gonna do today is focus on the inside of the car, because when you have a car that's been sitting outside for a long time, sometimes you develop something called mold. And this has a little bit, maybe a lot of it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get rid of that as best as I can, kind of learning as I go, and walk you through it in case you're dealing with the same issues. To give you guys a little insight on what I'm dealing with, I've tried to hang like damp ridden stuff in here to keep the moisture out, because moisture is going to create mold over time if you don't have anything really airing stuff out. Little bit of mold on the steering wheel. Up top here is becoming like this kind of matte surface. And then all around just kind of on the carpet, I've got a little bit. Each one of these, as I pull them out, it has mold on them, so I'm gonna have to tackle that. And then underneath the floor mats and kind of around the back, I've got all the extra parts and stuff laying in here. So first step is gonna be pulling everything out of the interior. I'm gonna get the seats out, going to get the mats out, back seat out. I'll leave this part in, but just the seat bottom, and then remove all these parts so I can start getting to work. So I just ran into my first issue because I realized that I did not have the space to get out the seats, get out the bolts in the seats. So luckily, the battery that's been sitting in here for like 6 months still works. So now we can actually move the seats and get this thing all taken out. And then we can get to scrubbing some stuff. What's up, Mittens? Haven't seen you in a while. We got an error. Yeah, it makes sense because we have like none of the fuses in here. Oh my God! There's a fucking moldy dog treat underneath this. Ah! Oh my dear God. What the fuck spilled under the seat? Honestly, I'm scared I'm gonna like lift something up in this car and then have a rat or something run out. But it's okay, we're gonna get this car looking better. That's just really, holy shit, that's gross. These airbag clips, whoever made these and all the different intricate ways to remove them is an asshole. It's like each one is its own little mini game. I want to pause right there and just say this next part, I could have done something like explained what we used. I could have given good insight into how we did it. I could have probably told you where to buy it, but instead I decided to do an infomercial, and not a good one. So enjoy.
Hello everyone, this is Zepp Professional Sprayer Bottle. Now what we're going to do here is, if you look on the side, this goes up to 25 United States fluid ounces. Now you're going to take the Zepp here and you're going to fill it all the way to 25, and then you're going to dilute this with like 4 drops of acetone. Acetone. I can't say acetone.
What the fuck happened to your
Acetone.
voice?
It's gone. After you have the acetone in here.
Yeah, we are making this video. I'm making this video way too serious. Okay. There you go. Drop some shit. Throw some more shit. We need less serious.
Oh, there's no cap on that.
Do not spill that. Do not spill that.
When did you get this?
I don't want to turn into one of those like fucking white people in infomercials thing.
Hi guys, we're selling ShamWow. Wow. Ow!
And then they're like, oh God, I can't. Oh! I recommend when pouring vinegar to always watch while you're pouring. I don't have to because I've been doing this for years, but sometimes you just don't wind up doing things correctly. Oh man, I'm turning into one of those white people infomercials, Tanner. I need some.
What are you doing? Why you got a bubble? It popped.
I don't know. Anyways, sometimes pouring is hard. You may want to add a funnel to that list. I'm just trying to clean some mold out of a car, man. Why is this bubbling so much? You know, we're at 27 fluid ounces. I'm gonna call that good.
That's Zep for ya.
What the hell is that, a paintbrush? Is that a paintbrush? Why the fuck is there a paintbrush in here? Previous owner was a painter. Might have been Pablo Picasso. So we got everything vacuumed out. Looks better. Definitely doesn't look good. There's still that. Whatever the fuck that is. But it looks better. It's at least we got all the stuff off the floor. So now I can go through and start spraying vinegar on everything. And from there, kind of scrub it all in. Scrub it all in a little bit. I need to get, I was trying to show this earlier, but it was kind of dark. But you can see there's mold all up on that. It like goes all the way in. These don't even really retract very well anymore. Assuming because it's all blocked up there. But yeah, inside looks better. I start spraying everything and then we're gonna leave it because it's gotta dry and we're gonna vacuum it all again and then we're gonna shampoo it in the morning. And I'll probably wipe down the dash with it as well. And maybe, actually I'll probably wipe down everything because this is nasty. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I'm just gonna be kind of a test dummy for this. I put vinegar, sprayed vinegar on the sponge, put it all over all the interior panels, soaked all of the carpets in vinegar, vinegar all in that, vinegar on the back seat, vinegar on the everywhere.
Like chips. That's what it reminds me of, the salt and vinegar.
I know, dude, it smells like salt and vinegar chips, for real.
It smells like. Dude, under the back seat's fucking gross.
I think that's just dirt and shit, dude.
Dirt, mold,
I
think it's dirt, but it just looks fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I know. It makes it worse because it's white.
You're gonna clean up down there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I guess so. The good news is the headliner's not messed up.
I'm surprised you don't have the heater pointed at you.
I know, right? I'm freezing my ass off. Headliner's not messed up. What do you think? Should I get that off the dash? I don't think I want to leave that on the dash long term.
Take what off the dash?
The vinegar? I don't care. The vinegar?
I wouldn't leave it on there overnight. I'd probably leave it on there for 15, 20 minutes, wipe it down.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what we'll do on that because I'm kind of in agreement. I don't want to leave that on the dash long term. That way we don't mess up anything. So any of the trim panels or anything I put on there, I'm going to leave that stuff for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and clean it off. And we'll see how it did with that. will not lie, this is quite a chore doing this. It's taking a lot of time, a lot of energy, but if you got a moldy car, you're not gonna want to kind of skimp on this, because you don't really know where it's gonna be hiding. So I'm periodically on that side and this side, already taken off a couple of panels, check behind them, they all look good. I guess each of the seat belts, aside from what was sticking out on the outside, looked good. So that it looks like the only part of the seat belts that had any mold on them are the parts that don't retract. So like this whole section you can see there. Everything else looked fine. Steering wheel looks good. I'm hoping nothing comes back on that. Everything up here looks fine, and then above the sunroof area looks fine as well. So I'm just going through, kind of opening everything, checking it all, making sure we don't have anything I can't see in there. I'm gonna call it a night, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see how that vinegar did inside. Hopefully I can shampoo it, get all that stuff out really good, and bring that interior back to where it doesn't look like crap, and at the same time we don't have any mold in there or anything like that. What's up, buddy? You're looking all fresh. Little bandanas and stuff. So let's get downstairs, let's check out and see how everything looks with the vinegar. Hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing looks messed up. Hopefully this worked. So let's go out there, check it out. Oh my God. Okay, it does smell really, really, really vinegary. But that's okay. That's better than mold. Right off the bat, these little stains and stuff, at least to my eye, look a lot better. That doesn't look quite so bad. So we're gonna keep touching that up and trying to shampoo things. In a second, that's what I'm gonna go through and do next, is vacuum all this stuff up and then shampoo it. But so far, I mean, dash looks really good. So that's good, that nothing really messed up right there. Yeah, let's see how much cleaner we can get this. Yeah, also guys, just wanna say it's cold as shit outside and this thing is doing work. So if you're ever cold, I highly recommend. All right, so I was just taking a look at the inside. Me and Tanner were looking at things and I'm trying to get this stain out some more. So we soaked it, we actually went through and soaked it more. I hadn't touched the back of the car yet. So showing you guys that. There was like a stain right here I'm trying to get out with everything. Couple of little like nicks and things on the sides that I'm trying to get out as well. So I'm gonna let this soak some more. While I'm letting it soak, I have this little guy. And it's like an air sanitizer, supposed to take out mold and things like that. But you essentially pull a pin on this, throw it in, and then it'll like flashbang the entire car. So that's gonna be fun to do, but before I do that, I wanna replace the car's cabin filter. If you've never replaced a cabin filter on these cars, they suck. They're not like the other Subarus. Like normal, you have it located behind the glove box, but it has this little like reinforcement cage thing. So that doesn't make it very fun to do. You gotta take all this stuff off. A lot of times people will take this panel off. I used to be able to kind of jimmy him out of there just by taking this side piece off and then moving it around the side. So I'm gonna try and do that for the time being, because I don't want a cabin air filter in there when I hit the vents. And I'm gonna have to have the vents running when I throw that in. The only thing more annoying than removing all of this stuff to take out the cabin air filter is removing all of this stuff to find out it doesn't have one. So I actually got the wrong stuff. I took this out. I was thinking that this was going to be, they have one that's like a bomb that you throw in. And I just got the spray, so I just sprayed the crap out of the inside of the car. I have it kind of plugged in, so it's able to run the fan on recirc. So it's in here doing work, but this thing smells so freaking bad, dude. Oh my God. So I'm gonna leave that until it kind of dissipates and circles around the car and does its thing. Then I'm going to clean the inside right there that's all nasty underneath everything, and then we're gonna vacuum it and do that. This is a very long process. In the meantime, I have all these parts over here that are all stacked up. I'm going to go through and try and clean all these up. That way, once we have the interior all cleaned, I can reassemble everything, and hopefully the car is going to look not brand new, but a lot better than it did. All this work for this flimsy piece of shit?
Piece of paper.
Nice. At least we'll have one in there now. There, whatever. Cabin filters in. Get your cabin filters here. So this is day 3. I did not plan on spending this much time on this, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm currently recording inside because Tanner's car is running and it is so ungodly loud that I can't hear myself out there even if I'm in the driveway. So all we're gonna do now is put in the interior. I already got the cabin air filter in there, so it actually has one now. And then from that point, we should be all good. Alright, coming to you live from Mittens' front seat that's not in the car yet because we kind of got rained out. I'm going to end this video at this point because it's raining and I've already changed clothes like 4 times and I'm tired of doing it. So I'll get the rest of the interior in when it stops raining and I think I'm going to call this one good. I do want to show you guys how everything looks. I would say we have made some big improvements on the inside of this car. And also, vinegar does work. So I've got seatbelts, no longer have mold on them. As well as the floor looks good. It does have some stains. Those are super old stains. I don't expect those to come out. Underneath that seat, I would say improved like tenfold. It's still there, but it kind of looks just like these guys right here. So on that note, yes, you can use vinegar. I would probably do it on a warmer day so it can actually dry. And if you have mold in your car, just know you got to take everything out. It's going to be a process, and there's no real quick fix to it. This took me 3 days. So yeah. Oh. See, I was so caught up in this, I didn't even make a proper outro to this video. So I guess this is my proper outro to this video. Like it, don't like it. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. I learned something. Mold sucks. And really, that's all I got. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, if you didn't like it, I'm just some dude on the internet. If you did like it, thanks.